Hey everybody, it's Tia DeShay. Today is Wednesday, March 30th, 2022. It is 4:04 p.m. This is the 40-day prosperity plan demonstration brought to you by Selah Leadership Academy for Creative and Intuitive Studies, LLC, an educational component of Tia DeShay, LLC. This video presentation is brought to you by The Abundance Book by John Randolph Price. It is encouraged that you go and purchase this book because this video series is not to serve as a substitute but merely a supplement. So please purchase the book and then come back to these video presentations to supplement what you have read. The agenda for this presentation is the protection prayer, meditation, prosperity checklist, statement of principle, gratitude, and resources. Let us do the protection prayer by James Freeman. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. The mind of God guides me. The life of God flows through me. The laws of God direct me. The power of God abides within me. The joy of God uplifts me. The strength of God renews me. The beauty of God inspires me. Wherever I am, God is. Let it be as it was said and written, unto you and unto me. It is done. Ashe and amen. We are now going to the meditation. The meditation is in 3 parts. You may breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth, or you can breathe in through your mouth and exhale through your mouth, whichever one is comfortable for you. We're going to do it 3 times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. What do I know of God? God is life. Life is omnipresent. All is alive. I see this in the wonders of nature. I see this in myself. I am alive because I am life. My life is God's life. My life is God. I feel my livingness within me. I feel God. My awareness of God is growing. God is love. I feel love in my heart, and I know that this is the very Spirit of God flowing through my feeling nature. I cannot love without God. I love, therefore I am one with God. My understanding of God is growing. God is wisdom and intelligence. God is mind, and I sense the infinite knowingness of that mind within me. I think, I know, and that with which I think and know is God's mind in expression. My knowledge of God is growing. Where is God? God is where I am. God is what I am. I am an individualization of God, and the Spirit of God dwells within me as me. I am the light of the world. I turn within to the light and say, Thou art the Christ, the Spirit of the living God. You are my spirit, my soul, my body. When I look at thee, I see me, and I listen in the silence for the acknowledgement from within. I am now conscious of God, of my Christ self. I am the Christ of God, the truth of God, the self of God. Through this consciousness of the reality of me, I open the doors to spirit. I draw into my mind and feeling nature the wholeness of spirit, the allness of God, and my consciousness is filled with the light of truth. I now know that there is nothing that I could truly desire that is not at this very moment standing at the door of my consciousness, ready to appear in my life and affairs. I have only to be conscious of this truth, and every need is met. Every problem solved, every question answered. My consciousness of God within is all I will ever need for all eternity. Breathe in. Breathe out. Prosperity checklist. Is my primary interest in realizing the presence of God, or is it in meeting a financial problem? Am I still concentrating on the effect, money, or am I focusing my attention on cause, spirit? Am I willing to take my stand now and prove God once and for all as my all-sufficiency? Have I devoted the necessary time to meditating on the spirit within as the source of my prosperity? Am I conscious of the inner presence as my abundance? Do I have the understanding that my consciousness of the presence is my supply? Am I trying to demonstrate money or develop a greater consciousness of abundance? Have I accepted the truth that the living presence within me is my all sufficiency and that the activity of this infinite mind is meeting my every need at this moment? Have I identified myself with my all-sufficient self so that I can say with great conviction, I am abundance? Knowing that my consciousness of the indwelling presence is my supply, can I now affirm and believe the truth that I have abundance? Can I see myself fulfilled and enjoying lavish abundance in my life and affairs? Have I truly expressed a feeling of love for the visions of wholeness and completeness that I see in my visualizations? Do I intuitively feel that spirit has manifest as my all-sufficiency, even though the results may still be invisible? Have I spoken the word? It is done. Have I totally surrendered all my needs, desires, fears, and concerns to the presence within? Have I expressed a deep sense of gratitude to the spirit within before my good comes forth into visible manifestation? Is my heart overflowing with thankfulness and joy the majority of my waking hours? Am I listening to the voice within for guidance and instructions regarding any action that I am to take in the outer world? Am I following thought with that action? Have I totally forgiven everyone and everything in my consciousness? Am I practicing unconditional love with everyone in my life? Have I maintained a state of secrecy regarding the use of spiritual principles in the demonstration of my supply? Knowing the reality within all and the truth about all, can I see everyone on this planet as abundantly supplied with every good thing, regardless of appearances? Do I desire for everyone else that which I desire for myself? Am I a joyful giver? Do I freely share my money on a regular basis, knowing that as I give, so shall I receive, pressed down and running over? Have I done all that I can do to improve my relationship with my children? In my personal relationship with my mate or love partner, do I care more about his or her feelings and welfare than I do my own? Am I working to overcome any problems related to my sex life? Am I involved in a meaningful activity for self-expression? Am I working on my life plan to see myself as whole and complete in every area of my life? The more questions you have answered yes, the richer you are in mind and manifestation. Statement of Principle, Day 19. When I am aware of the God self within me as my total fulfillment, I am totally fulfilled. I am now aware of this truth. I have found the secret of life, and I relax in the knowledge that the activity of divine abundance is eternally operating in my life. I simply have to be aware of the flow, the radiation of that creative energy, which is continuously, easily, and effortlessly pouring forth from my divine consciousness. I am now aware. I am now in the flow. Let's just stay in the flow. I want us all to stay in the flow of knowing that we are always abundant. There is no lack. Let's stay in the flow of abundance. We have always been abundant. This 40-day prosperity plan demonstration is just helping us remember who we already are. We were never poor. We were never in poverty. We never lacked. We never not had enough. We have always been abundant. We were born abundant. We were born all sufficient. We are remembering who we are. This is not something that we are becoming. It is something that we have already been. Stay in the flow. Stay in the flow. Stay in the flow of abundance. Stay in the flow. Ride the current. Bathe in the current of abundance. Submerge yourself in the current of abundance. Baptize yourself in the current of abundance. Know that the God self within you is total fulfillment. You are fulfilled. You are totally fulfilled. To be totally fulfilled, it means nothing you don't want for anything. Every being, cell, molecule, atom in your body is totally fulfilled. It lacks nothing. It has everything that it needs. You have everything that you need. Stay in the flow. Stay in the flow. Stay in the flow. Stay in the flow. Ride the flow. Live in the flow. Be the flow. We are not poor, broke. We are not struggling. We are not living paycheck to paycheck. We have more than enough so that we can fulfill our purpose on this planet. It takes too much time and energy to focus on lack and limitation and poverty. That energy can be focused on our mission, our assignments, our gifts, and our talents so that we can express God here on this earth and help others. No longer are we giving our attention to something that does not exist. Poverty and pain and misfortune and lack of limitation does not exist. We are now giving our attention and our awareness to just overflow total fulfillment, the God self within. Stay in the flow. Stay in the flow. The statement of principle, day 19. When I am aware of the God self within me as my total fulfillment, I am totally fulfilled. I am now aware of this truth. I have found the secret of life, and I relax in the knowledge that the activity of divine abundance is eternally operating in my life. I simply have to be aware of the flow, the radiation of that creative energy, which is continuously, easily, and effortlessly pouring forth from my divine consciousness. I am now aware. I am now in the flow. So thankful for the flow. So thankful for the flow. So thankful for you. So thankful that we are abundant. So thankful that our abundance allows us to reach and help more people and expand our God self on this planet. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you for allowing Selah Leadership Academy for creative and intuitive studies in assisting you in your transformation. You can purchase any of my resources by visiting my website, tiadeshay.com. You can download my app, Mirror Moments, on iOS and Android. You can purchase my classes on Udemy under Reverend Deandra Everhart. You can purchase my books on Amazon under Tia DeShay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you that I am able to express my God self in such a large and enormous, gigantic way. I am so thankful. I am so thankful. I am so thankful. Until tomorrow, be blessed.